Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the barn out here at St. Bernard Acres. We're going to do a review video of the Rilon ARC 160 GS stick welder. I had this company called Troozy from Amazon contact me, ask me if I was interested in doing a review of their arc welder. And it's like, no, I am not a welder. I have never welded anything in my life. I don't know. The only thing I knew about welders, I thought they were big machines, you know, that had to run off at 220. So I looked at this a little bit, gave it some thought, and, you know, it occurred to me that on a homestead like this that I'm trying to build, this would be a good skill to acquire. A prepper at your bug out location, a good skill to have, especially a 110 welder. So after thinking about that, I said yes, send it to me, because I would like to learn how to use a welder, how to weld. So they sent this to me. I looked up a little bit on it. This is going to be like a two-part review, because this, I spared you cutting open the packaging in the plain brown wrapper it came in, but this is more like a box opening and overview and my initial thoughts on this thing from a non-welding person, non-welder person. So then I'm going to take it to work at the gas station. They're all gonna like get together, I guess, because they all know how to weld. They're going to teach me how to use this thing and how to weld. So you can't beat that. And like I said, it's just every skill you can possibly learn, the better off you are, right? For the prepper side of me, if I may have a moment here, right? When SHTF happens, there's not going to be anybody you can call to come and fix things for you. So you need to learn them. The more I can learn, the better prepared I'm going to be. Knowledge is one of the most important prepper items there are. So anyway, that's enough of that. So here it is. The Rilon ARC 160 GS portable welder. From what I understand, great for beginners. Very simple to use once you learn what welding is. Power button on the back. There you go. Plug on the back. This is for 110. It's got a fan. If it gets hot, it automatically comes on. It knows the temperature inside the box, so it turns itself on. A couple vents on the sides. The front, this has adjustable voltage from 40 to 160 amps. And that's depending on, you know, the size of metal I guess you're using, or the stick you're using. I don't know yet, but I know it's fully adjustable. And when you turn the power on here, it automatically detects whether it's 110 or 220 that you're using, which is really cool. So, oh, in fact, it has a little sticker that says fan as needed. So it won't come on automatically. Let's see the accessories you get. You get a manual for people who need a manual. You get this adapter, so you can plug it into 220, because you get different amperages available at 220. So, you know, you can do heavier duty welding at 220, I guess, than you can at 110. And again, allow me to say this. I am not a welder. I don't know how to weld. So as I'm talking about this, I may use the wrong terminology on something. If I do, forgive and move on. Thank you very little. 220 adapter, if that's what you prefer to use. You get this slag hammer and brush. I guess that'll do the trick. I don't know. You get your ground cable. These are, I think, 6 feet. Doesn't look like 6 feet, but it says 6 feet. Your ground clamp. That's pretty tight. I guess that's pretty standard. And you get the stinger. This holds the welding stick, the rod. Oh, that's tight. Oh yeah, that's gonna hold it. All right, and these just simply plug into the front. Very simple. Stick them in and turn them. All right, I'm ready to weld. I'm a welder. No, I'm anxious to learn this. I'm taking this back with me this week, so that while I'm at work, we can hook this up. They'll give me their impressions of it, because they all have welders. A couple of them have small 220 welders like this. So they're anxious to look at it and give me their ideas on it and their thoughts on whether it is any good. I mean, it's a solid case. It's not, I expected it to be real flimsy. I don't know what to tell you. This is what you get. This is what it does. About, I don't know, $90 on Amazon, $80, something like that. How can you beat that? A welder for $80 or $90? You know, I'm thinking welders again. I'm thinking, you know, a couple $1,000 for a Lincoln, you know, TIG, MIG, WIG, all that kind of stuff. I didn't know you could do this. This is going to be great around here once I learn if my brush hog breaks, if I got to reinforce something. You know, minor repairs. It's portable. I can take this and my little generator out in the field and repair something. You know, you can put a strap on here and carry this thing. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great tool to have for your homestead or your bug out location. You know, it just, anything you can learn, again, learn it, practice it. This is one of those things. Learn how to weld. It's got to be easy, and this is made for people to learn with. You know, it'll do the job, and it's easy. This now, I'm not intimidated by this at all. Seeing this, because my first thought, wow, you know, I'm intimidated by welders, because again, it's these big things with these giant dials on them, and you know, don't look at the flash. So they can be intimidating. Not this. Now I do have to get a helmet. I do have to get gloves. And I guess I have to get a welding jacket or a welding shirt. They call it something. Long sleeve shirt. I'm lucky I don't have to run out and buy that tomorrow, because I can use what we have at work. And one of the guys, I guess there's all kinds of different sticks too. Different sizes, different things that I don't know about. One of the guys that hangs out at the gas station for, you know, there's some old people just hang out there for a bit when I get to work. He owns a local heating and air company, HVAC company. He said he'll bring down some sticks for me. So everybody's jumping in to help Joe learn. I mean, you know, it's wonderful to have friends like that. But yeah, in part 2, I'll show you my welding skills and give you my impression of whether or not this is even worth buying. But I wanted to show it all to you before I tried to learn on it, in case I broke it or messed it up. This way you can see it clean and new the way it comes out. Anyway, from the Troozy company. This is the Rilon ARC 160 GS stick welder. Hope y'all like this. I'll let you know how it works for me. But this is Joe out here in the barn at St. Bernard Acres. It's a hot one. That's why I'm sitting in the barn with my fan on. I'm out, folks.